dog starts laughing like you, stop speaking. It started on a Monday. I only remember because Mondays are the one day I always take my coffee to the park. That morning, I was sitting on a bench with a steaming mug in one hand and my phone in the other. My dog, Charlie, was laying next to me, enjoying the sun. Everything was calm, just birds singing, cars far away, a soft wind. I was on the phone with Jake talking about last year's beach trip. Remember when that seagull swooped down and snatched my sandwich right out of my hands? We both laughed. I let out this weird, awkward chuckle. Then I heard it again, right after mine. I looked down. Charlie was staring up at me, mouth open, tongue out, but what I heard wasn't a bark. It was a laugh. My laugh. Clipped, quick, an exact match. I froze. Charlie just wagged his tail like nothing had happened. I tried to brush it off. Maybe it was an echo. Maybe I misheard. Dogs make strange noises sometimes, right? But the next day, it happened again. I was on a video call laughing at some dumb meme someone sent, and from the hallway, I heard it. Not a bark, not a growl, a laugh, my laugh. But it sounded off. A little too loud, a little too forced, like someone trying just a bit too hard to get it right. I paused the call, waited. Charlie walked into the room, sat down, didn't make a sound. He just stared, head tilted, eyes locked on my mouth. From that day on, I started noticing more. He stopped acting like a dog. He'd sit beside me on the couch, watching my face without blinking. His eyes would track my lips while I talked. If I laughed, even just a little, his ears would twitch, like he was memorizing the sound. And sometimes, I'd hear laughter coming from the backyard. My laughter, faint, twisted, carried on the wind, like it was hiding in the trees. I started sleeping with the lights on. Then came the night the TV set him off. I was watching an old sitcom. The laugh track played. Charlie sat right in front of the screen. The second he heard the laughter, he opened his mouth and let out a sound that nearly made me drop my drink. A laugh, almost mine. It had my timing, my tone, but it wasn't right. Too sharp, too high, like someone trying to impersonate me and getting just close enough to make it unsettling. I turned off the TV, but he didn't stop. He kept laughing, over and over, the sound bouncing off the walls, twisting, echoing, growing louder. I yelled at him to stop. He did, immediately. Then he just looked at me, perfectly still, tail motionless. His mouth began to move, mimicking mine. No sound, just lips, shaping silent words. I stopped talking. He stopped moving. After that, I started testing him. I'd say random words. Charlie. Sit. Coffee. Sometimes nothing happened. But sometimes, just as I left the room, I'd hear my own voice calling me from behind. Muffled, broken, like it was being played from a busted speaker in the next room. I tried recording it. Set up my phone in different rooms, hit record, left it running. Every time, Charlie would just sit there, silent, still, watching. Then came the worst night. I woke up around 2 a.m. to the sound of laughter, my laughter. At first I thought it was a dream, but then I heard it again, closer. I got out of bed, heart racing, and crept toward the hallway. Charlie was sitting there, in the dark, right by the front door, mouth open, eyes staring straight at me. And the laugh, my laugh, was pouring out of him, endless, like a broken recording on loop. He didn't blink, didn't move. And then, his mouth started syncing with mine, matching every movement, every breath. I didn't say a word. I turned around and locked myself in the bedroom. Since then, I've stopped speaking. No words, no laughs, nothing. I write everything down. I avoid mirrors, I avoid eye contact, I avoid making noise. But he still tries. Every night, he sits outside my door, mouth open, silent, waiting. And sometimes, I hear my voice in the backyard calling my name, telling jokes I never told out loud, laughing the way I used to. So please, if you're hearing this, if you're reading this, listen to me. If your dog starts laughing like you, stop talking. Don't joke with it. Don't challenge it. Don't try to record it, because it's not just copying, it's rehearsing. And once it gets good enough, you'll hear your voice coming from the dark, and you won't know if it's really you or the thing pretending to be you. So stop speaking before it learns everything it needs.